I wish you would stop moving the damn screen.
I hope there wasn't anything else in Act 1 to be aware of.
When others convince you of being no more than a subject, an object, which they can bend to their will. When they told you that you were a monster who deserved punishment. When you could really not remember your sins. When they took away your loved ones, leaving you to rot in the dark. The problem is that in their darkness, you have never been alone.
Slam Poetry Night next to the tent is getting very grim.
Yeah. I guess we follow the
Anyway,
footsteps.
you have a bunch of items now. Theoretically.
Oh, F1 for survival info. Running in deep snow is tiring. Adjust the pace to surrounding conditions so you don't exhaust your organism. Before setting off for a longer journey, rest in the camp and set a goal for a safe route. You can focus on an object to take a better look at it. Lighting your way with a flashlight, become more visible. Observe the environment carefully for better navigation with the help of the map and compass. Barely accessible rocky notches may lead to interesting places and shortcuts. To gain access to them, you will sometimes have to squeeze through, left control, low-lying obstacles, or jump off them.
Yeah, we haven't had much of an exciting life yet. At all. Okay, but you do have a map. You are...
I assume in the red dot.
Yeah, I would agree. Oh. I'm guessing you, as a human being, did not bring a pen. So... we will just generally wander in a direction. I know, that's... Kholat, the game that, at this point, refuses to play nice.
I'll take it over hunt down the Freeman.
Kind of looks like Guano Stonehenge. Surprised it's not a tourist attraction.
Hello, was ist das?
I know, it's just the hole to the center of the earth that's been burning for the last 50 years.
I set out the moment I heard about the incident. I was in the area, so I reported to the unit myself to be automatically assigned to the case. I arrived at Vishai on February the 19th, a couple of days before the Institute's rescue group. While waiting for them, I started asking around to see if anyone from among the locals knew anything about the incident. One of them said he had a hunting captain in search and knew the area very well. I decided to use him as a guide. When the rescue team had finally arrived, I explained to them what the unit's role was in this mission and that all discoveries or observations should be brought to my attention before anyone else's. We established priorities, checked the equipment, and set off right away. It was not until February the 26th we found the tent that I believe belonged to the students. Initial findings show that the people in the tent cut its sidewall and for some reason tried to escape from it in panic. The tracks in the snow led to a forest a kilometre and a half away. But the trail went cold after 500 metres.
Of course the trail went cold.
Russia. The entire area. This was not a place of any average incident. We had shivers crawling all over our bodies because of the atmosphere surrounding us. I was convinced that something more than just an accident had occurred here. I had the feeling we were dealing with something unnatural.
Very long-winded way to say, made it. Spooky.
What? The nugget?
Okay. Bye, Guano Stonehenge! Bye!
You sound like Anthony there.
See you later!
I died?
That has to be the most anticlimactic way to be killed in a horror game I've ever seen! The rocks floated around you menacingly! You have perished at the thought!
I didn't know I was supposed to run from that.
Oh, you know, there's just this little mini sun that came out of the crate. The Psycho Violin Orchestra is back. That's delightful. Fill it up with water. I'm sure it makes a great jacuzzi. Oh! Oh, hey, that's us!
Yeah, either that or...
Free to wander, I guess, because now we kind of have a general idea of where things are in relative to our location.
I feel like I should go towards that red thing.
That is such a kitty cat mentality. There's a laser beam on the wall. Must get.
It's either laser. Yeah, it's either laser beam or the golden mountain over there.
I don't know. You're a Fortnite player. Go to laser beam.
Well, I mean, I can't argue with that.
We're just gonna name. Are you? I wouldn't stop you if you name all the landmarks in Kholat after Fortnite streamers. You can somehow make that work.
I can't so far. Well, let's go to Laserbeam Lucky's Lighthouse.
It could be a radio tower. They
Yeah.
might have had radios back then. Just like they had potatoes. And probably blankets and maybe hay.
I wonder
I
if
don't
it's
know.
that. I wonder if it's that one radio station that's constantly putting out a buzzing sound that has become a mystery.
Admittedly, that is most top 40 stations to me at this point, but I know what you're talking about. The numbers code.
I just can't remember what the numbers are.
No, the whole point is that you don't, right? The numbers are. It's not like you have to memorize pi to 7,000 digits.
I've chosen.
Just like me. But you are losing your mind, my friend.
It's nice, Bill.
Slipping slowly into the abyss, and there is no one to give you a hand. And at the bottom, I am the only one waiting for you.
Ominous.
Do we just keep getting messages from the mole people or something? We will find out eventually.
Or it could be
right?
Lucifer.
Yeah, he does have a deep voice.
Oh, look at the moon. There's the... Damn, we went right under the red light.
Well, check the map quick. Now I'm curious. We following a path of...
We're not... Oh, jeez.
We do not know where we are. We have just marked what is probably Guano Stonehenge. And we are now just effectively following a path of some kind. If I had to know that we were supposed to be able to read a map going into this game, I probably would have stopped us. But at this point, it's too late. You're going to head towards the laser beam as best as you possibly can. Just realize the thought, what would you need a lighthouse for if we are in the forest?
That does look like a signal tower, though.
You never know. That is probably not a scalable mountain feature, but I'm not going to stop you from trying.
Okay, I found the entrance again.
I would probably head left from where you are, and of course compass directions, which east, west, you know.
It was either this or Iron Lung, really. Oh, you can't.
Team Edward and Team Jacob or wherever the fuck. I don't know.
I actually don't think I can go this way. I can't. I literally can't jump.
It is frustrating. You can squeeze. Remember, there's a squeeze button.
Well, yeah, but there's nothing there to squeeze up through. I guess we'll just follow this path and see where it leads us.
Yeah, the game hasn't really indicated whether or not it's possible to die, except via the mini-sun that shows up hovering above your head that just hates you for sitting in the crater too long. We're just working through this, you know?
Yeah, that's definitely a signal tower.
I mean, it looks like a solid guidepost. Considering that I'm not going to tell you to use the compass in any respect, because...
Neither of us can read that map.
If we were very dedicated to this experience, we would. I'm not yet, because we haven't really gotten that far, and the game is already throwing riddles at us from our subconscious, and essentially just letting us wander the snowdrifts of the
Is that
alone.
That, I don't know if this was intentional or not, but that almost looks like a mall over there. We're gonna go to JCPenney's, everyone.
Yo, tattoos at Spencer's for everyone!
Tattoos and pussy pops. I hear something flipping.
Anyway, we have to
have you ever been... What the hell is this?
Oh, nice catch. Ooh.
Mysterious lights above the Svobodny Cosmodrome. Mysterious events in the sky were noted during the night of 4 to 5 July. Witnesses testified they had seen a bright orange sphere which had crossed the sky only above the city several times, moving chaotically and immediately changing its direction of flight. Finally, it stopped and disappeared. Major Gierka, an aviation professional, confirms it is impossible for any flying object we know to move like that. The military Cosmodrome's personnel answered our questions in a short and firm way by distancing themselves to the event, informing there was no actual activity in that area, as well as there were no tests performed.
Honestly, it could have just been a drunk goose. Okay. Did that update our map at all? No.
Yeah, look. Bottom, mid left corner, it's there's a little smudge there, and there's also some numbers on it.
Well, the thing is, I remember seeing the smudge the last time you opened the map. I do not... Oh, there you go! That's new!
Okay, so I assume I went this way, and out through that way, and over to here.
That looks fair. Do you think, as a gaming experience, that we have to effectively geocache this shit and follow those coordinates to the letter?
Honestly, I hope not, but we'll try anyway. What the dick?
Time for church? I know, it's just boob spirit. That might kill you.
There's a
That's too much Cheeto dust, man! That's too much! It'll get on my finger!
It doesn't seem to be coming anywhere near me.
Yeah, that would be fine.
Anyway, you mentioned church. Ding, time for church.
That would be handy if that were something that we could access. Look into. The sense that nobody has written walkthrough for this, if only because...
Oh, good God! I can't hear! Ah!
That is super loud. That is Serenity for the Victims of Hiroshima loud. Holy crap. Yeah, we don't need that much music. Couldn't you people listen to Whitney Houston or something over here? Gosh! Don't give me that shit. The footprints were a neat trick. That seems like a decent path to... That somebody probably died at the end of, but you know. That's an uh-oh. Okay.
Well then.
Okay, some of the ghosts are large and dangerous. But you found a save point!
I figured that's what that phone was.
I'm so glad. Yeah, there are lots of notes.
I think we can witness this without being hurt now that it didn't kill us before.
Sure hope so. Ooh, that looks nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can actually potentially give you a general idea if I knew where on the map you were at any given moment, which...
Well, we're roughly around here, I think. Because there's where our save point was.
Yeah. All this kind of depends on... Those probably are roots, are they not? Well, how about we'll hang over here for a little bit, and then we'll just kind of move back and forth. I don't even know how this game ends.
What the sh...
Oh, shit. That was scarier than the last time.
I didn't even see him!
Oh yeah, I'm JFK from Clone High, and I am telling you to subscribe to the Geeky Skunk Gamer and his friends, Geo Joe 2000 and Luigi Fan 891.